This is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they say, Gabriel, this is too much. Nigerians. I'm not coming home. Don't say you come
Going
home. I'm not
where?
coming home. My children are not. We are not coming. It's you that is there. It's you people that are there. Thank you so
Anyway,
much.
thanks so much,
Thank
my
you. God
lady.
bless you.
And you
Thank you.
too.
Thank you
Okay,
so
it's really
much.
good to
God
hear from
bless
you.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Regards to your family.
And yours
Bye.
too. Thanks a lot,
Bye.
man. So you have a great week as well. I took that off mouth, but indeed, yeah. What do you want us to do? I want you to sleep. Okay, just go and sleep. What do you want us to do? Hey, these people are going to kill us. That's what I'm saying. Do nothing. Just wait, like the cow waiting at the slab, the slaughter slab, to be killed. Because that's exactly what Nigeria does. That's what Nigeria does. Kills dreams. There are so many of you that are walking corpses. You are not dead, though, but you are not alive. Eh? The other day, one boy was putting up all this mad suicide thought on social media. So if person go at a third mainland bridge, how long it go take before everything go end? If I try Otapia, or if I try this one and the rest, I should belong powerly. Come on social media. So because yeah, give us your address. They will deliver small shop for you now. He gave them his address. He gained some energy. Everybody can't realize that Alaye just, is already seeing things in a way that the moment he hurts, everything was fine. There are many people who are starving, waiting to die, just there, like they couldn't do anything. They're just there, lying down everywhere. Some of you know them. Some of you have seen them. Some of you have walked past them. You have seen children who are like, you've seen things. But you can't fight, you can't do anything because you are too scared to die. But you are only just existing. And that's even worse. You see those who are dead, right? Those who are dead. They will never have to worry about rent, school fees, the price of garri or rice or anything anymore. You are still going to have to worry about them, whether you fight or not, whether you stand up and kind of, you know what I mean? So it's up to you. Anyway, hello there.
Yeah, hello, Mayago.
Hello, sir.
My name is Tony, calling from US.
Tony from the
Bros,
US.
yes,
Please, sir.
yes.
How are you today?
Uh, well, we thank God. I've been listening. Sometimes you get provoked, sometimes it's okay. But Mayago, my brother,
Yes, sir.
do you know the other part of things that sometimes people sometimes wonder our so-called men of God, our so-called men of God. I don't know if they are scared of calling these politicians out, telling them their sins on their faces. Because one, if you serve God, God that you serve, you must protect that action that you serve God. Say, this individual that is doing this, why are you doing this? People are suffering from hunger. People are dying of hunger, kidnapping, no good health care, no good roads. People are dying every day from high BP. I don't think Nigeria is they go to check their BP pressure. But everybody keep quiet. It's really
Praying to God to
unfortunate.
protect them so that they won't die like their colleague who just died from heart attack, or this one who just died. They can't even tell what happened to him. He just sat there and he died. And they believe that,
But
okay, God, protect me from that kind of death. I don't want to die now. But guess what?
but
Every day we're all on the queue
do
now.
you know do you know what's one of the things that I don't understand sometimes is because some of our so-called pastors, at the end of the day, whether they have a prayer session or whatever, they will say, you will receive a lot. my brother. Sometimes I ask myself,
only
a lot from this kind of economy. From this kind of economy, you receive a lot instead of you to tell the so-called government officials that the people are suffering and dying. You tell the person that you receive a lot. So if he sue, if you receive a lot, he will get you come and sue. I ask myself, even if that person come and sue, why didn't you summon the courage and ask the person, how did you get this money? How did you get this money?
How?
Because let me tell you, sometimes you wonder, because if somebody in this situation of the country now, you tell him to sue, somebody who cannot feed himself, yes, there is position of faith, but you cannot feed yourself, no good road, nothing. To pay your children's school fees is something else.
Yes.
To take good care of your family is something else. To go for a good, proper medical health care is something else. And you tell him to come and sue that you get a lot. Ma'am, it's high time we stop deceiving ourselves. Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic and face these challenges. Mayegu, our men of God, which I think they could have been the forefront of this kind of situation. So I wonder what kind of practices of Christianity or whatever are we practicing? What kind are we practicing? Well, I say happy Sunday, and I
Thank you.
wish
Happy
you
Sunday
good
to you
in
as
your
well. I know. Thanks so much
in
for
your good
that.
work.
Thank you. You have a good one, okay?
You're good. Thank
God
you.
bless you. That's Tony there from the US as well, right? I was talking about people who are like, walking corpses. Okay. A lot of marriages or relationships have been destroyed. Just as said, the Nigeria economy was destroyed. Real life, true life stories, family shattered, relationship destroyed, jobs lost, savings lost, investments lost, money devalued, everything like just happened in the last 8 years, especially. Sorry, I have a caller anyway. Hello there.
Hello, Maego.
Hello, sir. How are
This
you?
is fine. This is Toby calling from UK, in London specifically.
Sir Toby from London.
Yeah,
Thanks so much for calling in, please.
Yeah. Thanks for the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Honestly, you've said a lot. It's like the last caller said, religion is absolute waste of time. You just see people wasting their time on religion. If religion can solve problem, Afghanistan is the most prayerful country in the world. They have the biggest problem in the whole world. And some pastors are preaching, telling Nigerians that you will go to your neighbor for food. And people are still clapping their...
Your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, your family, they will come to
people
you and beg you.
And people still think that is right.
Yeah, no. Very selfish.
Like what Amaechi said, he's mocking all of them. That you people are just folding your hand, you are not fighting for your right. That's what he's telling them. He's indirectly mocking everybody.
That's what I thought too.
He's just mocking everybody. All those people that said Yachinedu don't come out. The guy, MC Olueno, that said don't come out on Yachinedu, he's biting his own finger now. They've used him, dump him. Until two things will happen. There has to be a revolution, or they break that country. Or they go back to the constitution of 1965 or 1960 something.
Republican Constitution of 1963.
Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, you can see now, Hausa people are crying already.
As well.
France is coming to take over security in the north. They don't want it. They're moving this to Yoruba land. They don't want it. A group of investment is springing up. Hausa is thinking they want to break Nigeria. The union is just fraudulent. It should break. Let everybody go on their own. Let everybody go on their own. My mom is an open-minded person. I can hear on the phone, I was calling her. He was telling me that somebody should not open a gate. I said, but you used to allow them come in. They say, do I know how much they sell Gardena? Nobody can even offer people food anymore.
It's getting that bad.
It's one egg.
Baba?
When I grow up, we used to remove, inside the bread, the soft one. We will take it from our bakery and remove the soft part and go and throw it under our bed. My dad had bakery. We had bakery in Oshodi.
Oh dear.
Oshodi, number 15 Banjoko Street. We had poultry. Egg then, when we don't sell the egg, then we used to bury it in the ground in our poultry. I'm telling you. We used to bury the egg.
Today, Baba, is 150 naira, the cheapest.
My dad used to tell us something. My dad used to tell us something. At the weekend when we go, he's clearing our room and all those things. He will tell us that pray that you will not walk and use your money to buy bread to eat.
Say bread, you are wasting food like this. You are throwing bread inside bread under bed and all of that. Pray that one day you will not need to use your money to buy bread. Wow.
Yeah, that you will walk, sweat, and go and use your own money to buy bread.
Because there may not be any bakery for you to take bread from anymore.
And
wow,
that is it now. People cannot even beans. We used to say beans when we cook beans. Then, if they don't break egg and put inside the beans, we are not eating it. People cannot even afford to buy beans anymore.
Damn it.
Eja egun. Like we used to say eja egun.
Who is going to eat panla?
Who is going to eat panla? Who born you well? When you see eja egun now?
If you see panla now, Baba, you are a rich person.
I said, my mom said they cannot even find okra anywhere. Okra.
Hey.
Is that bad? And people are folding their hand like this.
You know the worst thing, Satobi? You know the worst thing, right? Is for you to even have that money. Okay?
Yes.
And not even being able to even get all you want. The risk as well is that you have that money, and you ended up having to buy substandard, fake, and all of that too. And your health is also put on the line. Chop, your health go worse. You get money to chop. You dey chop all these things that have already been contaminated, Baba. Your health go suffer. Now you have the money. Hospital no today to even take care of you. It's just a double jeopardy for everybody. Rich or poor.
Talking about kidnapping, my mom firstborn used to do this what's it called? They call it logistics. It's got lorries, like about 3-4.
Traveling across the states, interstate logistic business. Right.
They kidnapped this guy. For days they were looking for him. By the time
one of his drivers or who?
He was driving overnight.
The owner.
Yeah. The owner, they kidnapped him. Guess what happened?
What happened?
He was a hunter that saw them in the bush after the third day. By the time they run to the police station to report, the people who kidnapped them, now police people will stop them. Now they meet for police station.
God damn it, man. You know that people have shared their experience whereby they said they were kidnapped by military men, but they said, no, they can't be military men, they are just fake military. They said, no, these ones are military men carrying all the weapons of Nigerian government.
This one, police in Port Harcourt. Police.
Wow.
Police. Yeah. Police. Nigerian police.
So what happened to your brother afterward? Ransom paid, release?
The case is still in court now. The case is still in court.
Identified the kidnappers, yeah?
Yes.
So you just pursued it afterward, after his freedom, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maego, forget it. There's no way out. They just have to end it. Now it's time. The killing is too much. Even chicken, I've never seen people slaughtering chicken in that capacity that they kill people in Nigeria. No.
I swear.
Every day.
I swear. And Nigeria is not at war.
Today, Mandela on fire. Where we used to go and get cheap clothes then, Mandela is on fire.
Yesterday, a young girl, they said a young girl picked up an object and she was playing with it with her friends in Kaduna. They said the girl picked up.
Do you know? I study geology. I studied at Polytechnic Ibadan before going to Ogun State University to study geology. Around that area of Ibadan, going from Ibadan to Ogun State, Mamu, and all those places before you go to Ago, they have all these they have all these quarries there.
I know.
Then, according to the mining law, even when I did my project, when I was in ND2 in Ibadan Poly, we did it somewhere called Tafotec, along that axis of Mamu and all those places. There's no way you're going to be using that dynamite without the authority monitoring you on the day that you are using it. They don't store those things anywhere. The mining law doesn't allow it. That rubbish that guy came up with, there's no way. There's no way. The mining law doesn't allow it. No way.
They are blaming, you know what they are doing now? They haven't made any arrests, so they are blaming the residents for not telling the government. The residents said they reported to government. Police actually know that those people were there and they did nothing. And it's okay, yeah, we are doing scientific investigation. We'll come back with our report later.
Of what?
Of what really exploded. Maybe now dynamite have been a bomb. But they won't rule a bomb anyway.
Or your state have their own autonomy of mining. They have it.
They do.
So how come you people don't monitor who is getting dynamite, who is getting that dynamite is more or less like bomb.
Yeah,
do you know I live in Oshodio, a stone throw from Ikeja on the 27th, that was in 200 level then, there was that year that this bomb came.
The cantonment.
In the cantonment. It was our house from Banjoko, you go to Brown, from that Brown, you cross to Bolande, you are in that military cantonment.
Baba.
If you see people walk, run from Banjoko to my 2 with their leg.
You went the other way to my 2, Abi. Me, our own house was in Elukpeju, all of Main Street, right? So we're not so far from that same Bolade Oshodi.
Yeah, close. If you pass you guys are close to this Bimbo Dukoya's this thing.
Yes. Yeah, we're very close to Bimbo Dukoya's church, right? In the inside Elukpeju estate, okay? Now, if you walk through that park and then you go through Kappa, you're already in
You go through Kappa. From there, you go Fataya Tere, Mushin. Yeah.
Now that day, na lega take wakariche Fadei, me and my brother and my sister.
You know even go far.
House, so when the gate of a shop fell.
You no go far. See people from my own area run from that place to Okeafa and went inside
where they all people were to drown.
Hey. Yeah. My brother, I tell you, say
it's changed from then, Baba.
Change for where? I'm telling you that even people where you go see say supporting this government. I have friends in US, they are military guys supporting Tinubu. So people that you see supporting them, you just be shocked. You are so learned, you are supporting this madness. I was shocked. I said, because of what are they going to give to you people? Now I keep asking them. They're telling me it's not falling apart. I say it's not falling apart. I say until when?
Satobi, thank you so much. Let me take another call, right?
No worries.
Thanks.
Let me continue working. Thank you, sir.
You have a good one. Well, that was a brilliant, conversation there. If you ask me, where somebody it is not just talking from experience; it's also talking from family experience in all of this, right? And here, I think we have another caller, I believe. Here. Hello there.
Hello. Good evening, my.
Oh, good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. Love of God, Joyce.
Love of God.
I don't tire. I don't tire. You know what I'm looking at here?
Tell us.
I think we should separate this country. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Let us say the truth. It's not going to work. I watched one video now because I didn't start with it from beginning.
Right.
I just watched one video on YouTube, and I saw this Igbo guy in Enugu State begging that the governor of Enugu should not break his house down. Should not demolish thank you, my brother. And I asked myself, this man and people, they run from Lagos to their own place again. For their own place again, then they break their property. So where are we safe? Where are we safe? Nigeria is a place that I'm asking myself, Oh God, I don't know what to say. Oh, I don't know what to say about Nigeria. Nigeria gives me sleepless nights.
I'm so sorry.
You cannot. I did a business with somebody just to help him. Just to help this gentleman. This man took my money and run away. Mo kàn fẹ́ fi ràn lọ́wọ́ just to help him. It's okay, do this for me so that when he start doing it, I can be using, I can be
money for himself. But he ran away with everything.
I even trained him. I paid for him to do a course. Did I do wrong? You know what this guy told me? He said, "Stupid woman." When I was asking for my, what's the things that he should do? He said, "Stupid woman, mad woman." Yes, that's what that boy calls me. So I became so tired. And I told myself, why am I worried about the government? When even the people in the country, they are even worse. You can't trust anybody. You can't even trust your family. You just, if you want them to do something for you, you put your mind in your throat until that thing is done. What kind of a life are we living? What life are we living in a country? Is Nigeria when Jesus was crucified, are we the one that did it? Are we the one? I want to ask people. Please, I'm begging everybody to answer me because I don't know this kind of, because I don't know. Are we going to force ourselves to be together? We can't force ourselves to be together. We don't have the same culture. We don't have the same way that we think. And everybody has their own way. In the north, they have the way they think. And that north that you see, all of them are still not the same. Some people in the north, they behave differently from some other people. So how can you put all of us together because of say you are using us for your own business? If your life good or if you're not good, they don't mind. But someone decide to pack different tribe and join it together. And so, be a country. To live together, join us, whether you not like yourself, whether you not like yourself.
Like you know, like just stay together. They say, but we are not compatible. They say, shut up your mouth, stay together and stay married for better for worse.
Oh, now even if we cannot tolerate each other, even if we cannot see ourselves,
what do you kill yourself? See, anybody will remain. They will continue. What kind of relationship is that? Toxic.
I don't know. It's like when you marry a wife and every day you are beating the woman. The woman will carry clothes and run.
And we are not the woman run, the woman won't run. Oh. Everybody can't gather, grab the woman, return her to the house again and say, stay there. How is that? That's exactly what they are doing to us. Oh. This is an abusive relationship. We want to break up.
We are begging anybody that is doing this thing. The nuts, people need to come out. They should come and let us sit down and talk this thing. Why are they running from sitting down? Why are they running from for referendum? Why are they panicking? How can you be in another north and you have your oil well in another person's country? Another person, where I come from, that's my own country. And you come there to steal from me. And you say I should not talk? And you want it to be like that forever?
No, it's not.
It cannot be.
No.
It cannot be. No. You can't steal from people with koro eye. You can't go to your village. You people remember me, my village because of the oil there. My village people are not sleeping every day. You bring trailer, petrol trailer. They can't sleep in the morning.
My lady, thank you. You have actually carried us on an emotional roller coaster this evening. A lot of people are in the comments and they say, Mayego, please tell her that they are not demolishing that house again, so that at least if that will reduce how terrible you really feel with all of these happenings, okay? They said I should tell you.
Thank
The
you.
government of
Thank
Enugu
you.
has decided not to demolish that guy's house anymore, ma. Okay?
Oh, I thank you, Father. Thank you. I thank
That's
you,
even
oh
better,
Lord.
isn't
Thank
it?
you.
Thank you, ma. So,
I feel so relieved.
at least,
I
you know, it's not all
feel so
bad
relieved.
that way. So, yeah, let's keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking,
So,
okay?
so
And
like
hopefully,
what I want to say,
yes,
in what I want to say, Manyegun, I think what we should be doing now, instead of saying, oh, we want Tinubu to be there, we want Obi to be there, we want this, no, even if you put innocent man in this country, you know, for over 2 weeks I've been sitting down to study Nigeria constitution. It cannot work. I'm telling you, Manyegun, when you got it, you have read it.
I have a copy of it on my desk here.
Thank you. When you read Nigeria constitution, you will get angry. You will get angry.
Absolute bollock. And they said, we the people. When did we sit together and discuss that thing? When did we the people?
Okay,
let me take another one. Yeah.
Yes, I'm coming quickly. If I can I ask you why?
All right. Yeah.
These people are not allowing us to sit down to do referendum. Why are they not? And let me ask Nigeria government if they can hear me. Why are they locking the Kanu all in the prison? Why are they keeping him there? What has he done? This man has the right to request that they want to leave the country. Right. You cannot hold people against what they want. Enough is enough. Nigeria government, people hear me. We want you to sit down with us so that everybody will know what they want to decide to do. For me and my people, we want to leave Nigeria. We are not happy there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma. I love that.
Thank you.
You see, she is very, very clear. Okay. Apart from the fact that she stated her frustration about what Nigeria is doing to all of us. Okay. She's very clear with her demand. Can we all please go our separate ways where we can now? Why are you afraid to have this conversation? I've been asking these questions for the past 3 years. And I'm glad that somebody is also asking the same thing. Why are they afraid to even sit together, have a conversation around this contraption called Nigeria, and let everybody talk if they want to still be part of it or not? Now only that's not only bacteria. Shouldn't a bacteria being a fungi say they fear to live alone and it would love to live off its host. Now I think I have a caller. Hello.
Hi, Uncle Mayegun Beatrice.
Hey, my lady. How are you tonight, ma'am?
Thank you for all you are doing for the messages you are giving us, for the entertainment we are getting from it. God bless you.
Amen, ma'am. Thank you.
I just want to put a few points, if you can let me.
Absolutely, please. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, I want to take it from the pastors. Some people spoke about the pastors. The pastors, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. All of us can, please.
The pastors of Nigeria have proven, many of them, not all of them,
right,
have proven that they are like the tick that is sucking people's blood. And it is not by force for you to go or belong to any church. Church is something you do voluntarily. You can stay home if the church is no longer helping you.
That's right.
You stay home and call on God. God will answer. For instance, somebody mentioned the pastor that is talking about, we all know who he is.
But that is telling you that your neighbor will beg you for food. That was, you know what people are saying about him now? They said, I think it's high time that he should retire. Don't you think? Like he should just kind of, you know.
He's one of those who did not allow TB Joshua to have peace of mind. He wanted to know who called TB Joshua, but he didn't tell us who called him. And I sent you a video on your this. Maybe you received it.
Is that WhatsApp? Yeah.
I didn't do it. I just sent it on your phone number, the one this phone number I'm calling you from my own.
I didn't get that, but I'll check.
Okay. Where he was begging people to bring some millions to him.
Oh, where he was telling them about the kind of offering he wanted from them. Those who have 1 million, those who are with 5 million, raise up your hand. Come forward. I remember that video.
Nobody heard nobody, TB Joshua has a lot of support and people putting money in his ministry. But these are people from abroad who are, if every individual gives him one pound every month, he has millions of people. You know how much that will be. Because of the charity he was into and still into. He lived he lived like a poor man. He had nothing. He didn't show up for anything. He didn't have all these things other people are boasting for.
That's
he
right.
lived
He didn't have private jet, at least that I can attest, I think.
He lived in the small room he started from. He still lived in it until he died. Even though he built the house of God, he did everything for God, but people are happy criticizing a man. Listen, Mayego, I suffered leukemia that has killed so many people. All I did was to go there in 2012, and he prayed for me. And he prayed for me.
So you are a living witness and a living
yes.
what do you call it, beneficiary of his miracle. That's incredible.
While I was in hospital 2 years ago, everybody thought it was over. My phone rang because I'm a partner. My phone rang, but the phone was switched off because my people are calling me too much while I was in the hospital. So I needed some peace of mind. So I switched off my phone. When I woke up, I saw that Nigerian number. So I called the number back. They said, oh, it was TB Joshua that was calling you. I said, oh my God.
Were you attending his church then, or it was just random?
I only go to church when I'm in Nigeria. I live here in Europe.
I know. I mean, were you attending his church? Probably you left them your number, or it was random.
No. If you're a partner, they have your details.
Oh,
but he didn't know. Nobody knew that I was in the hospital for 7 months. He just called me like that because he saw my condition. He called. So I called the lady, whoever picked the phone back. I said, oh my God, can you tell him that I was sleeping? He should call me back. The lady said, don't worry, madam. He left a message for you. Mayegu, TB Joshua is not an Igbo man. He's hated by the same Yorubas where he came from. It is after they told him, the lady said, madam, he left a message for you. Go to your distance and update your address. We'll send the message for you. I called my daughter because I was in hospital, King's College Hospital. So I called my daughter. I said, please, they will send you, because then I was living with my daughter for her to take care of me. You get the hospital, so I cannot live alone. I should go to my daughter.
Yeah, like home care and all that stuff.
Yes. So I called her. I said, please, if you receive any message, please don't even come to hospital because he has a little baby. I said, they said you can spray that anointing water from the telephone, spray it to me online.
Right.
And I'm here believing God to receive healing, and I will receive it. They call it something. There's a way in them they call it. You don't have to
name for it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my daughter now received it. She said, "Mommy, I have received it." I was so happy. I said I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk. I was going. I went down to 60-something kilos where they thought I was passing out.
Yeah, like because leukemia is cancer of the blood anyway. So
yes, my own was
slowly
cancer,
too.
My own was cancer of the white blood cell.
Right.
Yeah. So my daughter now sprinkled that thing on her phone.
As she was talking to you.
Talking to me on video on iPhone. So I was received because my iPhone, my Bible, always with me in the hospital. My iPhone, my iPad is also there playing Emmanuel TV. So that every prayer they are doing, I'll be laying my hand on it. This is a testimony to the glory of God. So my daughter was
listening right now, and I bet you a lot of them are just like that too. If you watch your screen right now, you will see me with like,
yes.
I was just like, oh my God, like keep going, ma'am, go on.
So my dear brother, even in that hospital, I noticed one day that the food that we are serving us was rubbish. So I couldn't eat the food any longer. So for weeks, I wasn't eating, but they were giving me medication, all kinds of medications. So until one doctor came in and started asking them to go to the restaurant and order, even if it is, this salad, mixed salad, right?
Yeah.
With what do you call it? A mixed vegetable and other things.
I know.
That at least I have something in my system.
Have something in the system, yeah.
I wasn't eating any longer. So, but immediately my daughter finished that spraying of the anointing water on the screen. And I was saying, amen. I said, just sprinkle it, because my daughter belongs to one of those who doubt.
Oh, okay. Maybe
So
somebody like me, but sometimes I am so glued to my screen right now, like I want to see what happened. Tell me, go on.
I said, you don't need to believe. I believe. Just sprinkle. So as she was sprinkling, I was praying. I was saying, Jesus, help me.
With faith.
God of Joshua, help me. As soon as my daughter finished, a few minutes after, I vomited in this hospital bowl.
Yeah.
Where
for you to urinate, the sick bowl.
Or to vomit. I pressed the bell, the nurses came. I vomited like 2 of that bowls. I vomited
from the empty stomach. Somehow, I mean, like you've not been eating anyway.
No, I've not been eating, and I'm not even drinking too.
There's something inside there.
I vomited so much. Wow. Then after that, I felt stronger.
Wow.
And I told the doctors, I want to go home. They said, no, we cannot discharge you. You are still in a bad condition. I said, I will go home. If you don't discharge me, I'll discharge myself.
I'll discharge myself.
So, in any case, I was discharged. A few days after that, my body started coming back. I'm telling you, all these people talking nonsense, they have not had issues that will make them look for God. If your pastor cannot help you, then change your church. Because all these pastors who are castigating TB Joshua, and they are the ones formulating all these BBC things, all of them have nothing to do with God. Right. Are you getting me?
Loud and clear.
All of them. The same person, I don't want to mention the name. I went to his church before, when I was still sick. I was looking for, before I knew TB Joshua, I went to his church in Peckham Rye. You know where Peckham Rye is?
I do, ma'am. I do.
In London. I do tell you, my brother, the same church was all about TB Joshua. One woman dressed up, they say he was a mad woman. The woman is, what do you call it? Mommy water woman. The woman was saying that
water spirit.
She said that TB Joshua is number 2 in their cult.
And somebody who is acting like being delivered.
For churches who say they are churches of God, to act something against another man of God is evil.
I know. Anyway, Milady, because of our time,
I have not finished. Don't kick me off. So because I see
we use time.
Yeah. So then let's leave that. Let's leave that. Right. About people who want to do revolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I speak about that?
It's about timing, but of course, now that you want it, okay, I can't kick you out. So yeah, go on. It's all right. It's okay, ma'am. Go on.
And this revolution thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody is telling people at home to do revolution. Have you not seen people who acted as when Moses left Egypt? God spoke to him that he should come back and save his people. Then Joshua followed him to Egypt to bring his people back home.
That's right.
When they did Nigerian election, people came from all over the place.
That's right.
From overseas to Nigeria to vote whoever they wanted to vote for.
That's right.
So why can't the same people, manage themselves?
That will happen. Remember that in Nigeria, they have obedience, right? Those ones who are like saying they don't want. Yeah, hang on. That's what I wanted to say is that they started it. You remember, they started it in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And a lot of people outside Nigeria who later became obedient themselves had to support them because they started something. You know, what they are saying is that if they expect somebody to come from abroad, right, and then declare revolution, it doesn't work that way. You get that?
Yeah, even from this your program,
yes,
they find a way to say all of us are heading to Nigeria. They can fly into Nigeria and change things. But telling the poor person in Nigeria who does not have food to eat to go and do revolution, they too don't want to die. So all these things, the people in Nigeria should do this. Why can't the action start from Europe? Start from diaspora?
Like get off from here. Anyway, I'm going to need to take one. I mean, I'm going to need to call it.
Thank you for listening to me. I hope that I didn't talk nonsense.
No, you didn't. You spoke your mind. Like, one thing about this platform yourself, you do know now, right? You know, people don't have to agree with you. One thing is that they just have to listen to you. You get that? So
Yeah,
and
they don't have to agree with me.
whether they wanted or not, okay, or they agree or not as well, right? They heard you. And thank you very much, ma'am. All right, as
Thank
always.
you so much. God
you have a
bless
good
you.
one, okay? I kind of love that. You see, Princess was trying to out me there. I told you. See, I've got 2 hours to talk. That's a privilege. I speak for 2 hours, uninterrupted. All of you just sit down there and listen. Even if I'm talking rubbish, like to some people, they say, he's just talking rubbish. But they won't leave. They still sit there and they listen to it so that they can tell me I'm talking nonsense. So after 2 hours, right, if you call in, listen, if you call in and you begin to try to convince me, look, you are trying to convince me that Nami no understand Tifnumbu. Let me tell you something, Mayegun. I will agree with you. Because what's the point? You are not meant to be too uncomfortable. It's just like when people kind of tell lies. That's why I'm like, no, don't push that. That's not true. Because I know if I allow that to pass, right, there are people that will believe and take them for what they say it is. You see, it's not only what I say here that people kind of believe, okay? Even what some of you say here too, when you call in, people believe them because they believe that if my ego is not saying anything, that means that thing must be true. No, don't be like that. You have your opinion, okay? Everybody is responsible for what they say and believe. Do you understand, right? As I am, I speak my mind. I speak my mind. Even my last caller, she can call in and be like, Mayegun, I disagree with you on that one. And she'll put her own position down. And I will agree with her because that is her making her own point, not me trying to prove any point to anybody. Remember? So in case if, but Princess was like, this Mayegun is this, is that, because I was agreeing with our lady there. No, that's what I do. If you call me in and start telling me about Shekau, Shetima, I will spend the next 5, 6, or 10 minutes with you, agreeing with, even asking you questions like, really? Wow. But people like Princess knows that I may not believe any jack from what you said. Okay? I just have to let you feel comfortable enough to express yourself because it is your opinion and you should not, for any reason, stampeded or what do you call it, called out like that. But I think my time is up, even though we started late, right? But I always ensure that I make it up to us, okay? So it's good to be back. And thank you so much to every one of us who is here tonight, okay? This is the week. And I hope this is the week you have been waiting for, that news. I don't know what you are looking up to. I'm looking forward to this week. Well, as a Templar in the Temple of Truth, I always wish everyone the best. Usually, I always say, I wish you what you wish yourself. Because I know you won't really wish evil on yourself or wish yourself anything bad. Optimistic, ambitious, expectant, and then brightly hopeful. A lot of you have all of your dreams set out for you for this week. So I don't know the news you are looking for or expecting. Okay? I just want to say to you that this is the week you will get that news and you will smile. I don't know about it, okay? I just thought I should say that because I think that's how they do it in Nigeria too. And I expect you to come back with Thanksgiving. Gio Mayegun, I was already praying for the fruit of the womb. When you said everything we have been praying for will happen to us this week, I don't get belly. Your prayer don't work. I say, yeah, praise the universe. Say praise. Say Mayegun. You won't believe it when you said all we desire, all the long-awaited news, good news, and all that we have been hoping for on your health, on your job, on your business, in your work, in your family, in your this, in your that. This is your week, so that you can come back here and give me your own offering. I say, Mayegun, I don't look for wife for the past 15 years, but I don't find wife now. Mayegun, I don't look for a job because I don't want to say that because I just want you to know that I wish you what you wish yourself, the best that you deserve. So thank you for spending your evening with me. I will see you some other time. But remember, like the broadcast as you also sign out. Good night.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Naibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.